I've interviewed hundreds of realtors and hundreds of homeowners. And after hearing all of their stories, I've narrowed down all of their advice into the 5 top things you need to know about buying a home. So whether you're just starting your search or you're about to put an offer in, these tips are going to help you save money and a lot of headaches down the road. Tip number 1, save more than just the money for the down payment. Everyone talks about saving up for the down payment on your first home. But what no one talks about is all of the surprise costs that come with buying your home. First and foremost, closing costs. Those can add about 2 to 5% of the purchase price onto out-of-pocket money. Plus expenses like moving, new furniture, any fixes you need to do. Plus, if you're buying in a competitive market, you might need additional funds to cover things like appraisal gaps or stronger offers. Financial planners recommend saving around 1 to 4% of your home's value annually for just regular maintenance and upkeep on your property. So overall, save more than just what you think for that down payment. Tip number 2, know what your credit score is and start to improve it today. Your credit plays a huge part in what kind of loan you're going to get and the interest you're going to pay. So before you apply for a mortgage, check your credit score. If it's low, there's ways that you can start to improve it today. Things that you can do to start improving that credit score today are pay down your debt and avoid any late payments for the next 3 to 6 months as you're building that credit. Tip number 3, get pre-approved and stay within your budget. Before you even start looking at houses, you need to get pre-approved for the size mortgage that you're going to need. And this isn't the same as pre-qualification. Pre-approved is an official letter from your lender that shows everyone in the market that you're a serious buyer, and there's not going to be any hiccups at closing when it comes to the financial side of things. Now, with that said, just because you are approved for a $400,000 house does not mean that you have to buy or you should buy a $400,000 house. Stick to what you're comfortable with paying each month for that home. And don't forget to include things like utilities, insurance, and overall maintenance of the property. Tip number 4, understand the market and choose the right neighborhood. Real estate markets can vary wildly, even within the same city. Take the time to research trends in the neighborhood like price growth, average days on the market, upcoming developments, commercial and residential. These things not only affect the cost of your home, but also the overall kind of lifestyle you want to live. While you're looking at the overall market, don't forget that your neighborhood matters just as much. What I recommend is drive through the neighborhood that you're looking at different times of the day. You'll really start to kind of get the vibe of the neighborhood and see if it fits where you and your family want to be. Tip number 5, work with trusted professionals. Look, I'm not a realtor. I'm not a mortgage guy. I'm not a title company. So you do you. I'm not going to make money on it regardless. But what I will say is first-time home buyers make the mistake of thinking that they can go at this alone. A good realtor is going to guide you through the process, negotiate the deal for you, handle the admin and the paperwork, and make sure that your interests are put first. That realtor will also have connections with great lenders and title companies. All of these pieces fall into place to make sure that your money is going to the right spot and that you're taken care of. Remember that this is likely the biggest investment you're ever going to make, so take it seriously and bring in a team of professionals to help you. These 5 tips seem simple and may be obvious to some people, but it's based on hundreds of conversations with realtors who do this dozens of times a year. So if you find this information helpful, share it, pass it along, share it with your realtor. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to hear more of these types of how-to and simplification process when it comes to the home buying and the home ownership journey.